Hey folks, Dave the Not So Evil Viking 13 here, returning to some side quest adventuring here in the Witcher 3 Blood and Wine expansion pack as I march towards a 100% completion at 300 and I think 11 hours now in my first playthrough of The Witcher 3. I am very thorough and I'm enjoying all the sights along the way. Today, we're going to be leaving the capital city here in Beauclair, heading across the lake to the small village of Flovive. And just north of that, there's a rundown vineyard where I noticed a quest marker. I've got a feeling it's going to be a pretty good sized side quest, so I'm going to go ahead and start fast traveling over to the village and we'll check out what's going on up there at that vineyard. And here we are, heading up to the vineyard. As always, the mods that I use are linked in the description if you guys are interested in checking those out. For now, it's mainly just the appearances mod, along with slow motion critical hits.
I never knew vampire exterminations could be so hard. I've worked up quite the appetite.
Hello there. Come here.
Yeah? What is it?
Now, why does one summon a witcher, To inquire about the gossip currently flowing about the court? I have a problem with a beast.
Right. All ears then. Tell me about the monster.
First, my dear witcher, we must establish ground rules. Given the vast difference in our respective social positions, I'm sorry to say I take umbrage at the familiar tone you take. I expect deference. I expect you to address me as Sir, or better yet, as Monsieur de Bourbeau.
Can I address you as Douche Canoe?
Listen, friend. There's an enormous difference between us, but it's not about status. It's about me having two swords on my back, and you having none. So I'll call you whatever I want, and you either deal with that or solve your monster problem yourself.
The gall! I shall file a complaint with your guild.
Make sure you address it to customer service. Kaer Morhen, Kedwin. Now talk, before I change my mind and go.
Nordlings and their manners. Very well. Let us get this over with. Something has infested my vineyard.
Great. Let me go prepare my something oil then.
I beg your pardon?
Need more information than that. Where was this something seen? Any witnesses? Bodies to examine?
Therein lies the rub. None has seen the beast. We've only heard signs of its presence, a strange scratching and shrieks. Neither are there any corpses to inspect. Men simply disappear without a trace.
Noises you mentioned. Where do they come from?
Well, everywhere. But they're most clearly audible in the wine cellar.
Means the monster must dwell underground. When are the noises loudest?
In the night, just as they were years ago, when the buildings quaked. Another expert agreed to look into the matter then, but was never thereafter seen nor heard of.
Who's disappeared, if you don't mind my asking?
Most recently some farmhand, I believe.
Despite the vast difference in social status, you remember the farmhand's name, maybe?
No. You must speak to my wife. She has more collegial relations with this household help. She's away at the moment visiting her mother, but should return forthwith. Oh, that should suffice with the questions. Now tell me, will you take the contract? Yea or nay?
No, you will pay though.
Depends. What kind of reward are we talking about?
Come now, be reasonable.
No, sir, you are going to pay for this.
Fine. Seems I must take the loss. Agreed.
Good.
Fine, I'll do it. Need to look around here first. Then I'll want to talk to Madame de Bourbeau.
Very well. I shall inform you once she has returned. Meanwhile, the key to the cellar. Just whatever you do, please do not disturb the wine barrels.
Okay, the Tufo monster. Go to the cellars after dark. Well, that worked out. Wow, this guy's pushy. I've got my cat potion so I can see in the dark. But I'm going to use my torch because it looks awesome.
Geralt of Rivia, slayer of the beast, I am in your debt. We all are.
Oh, there's a good man. Some interesting runes across the top of the door archway there.
Alright, let's look around.
I'm seeing some earthen parts to the stone. I'll just consider some of this loot part of my fee. Got a work schedule. This half-past fortnight, I was forced to reassign 3 workmen to cleaning up the damage caused by the earth's strange trembling. That slowed the work on the vines. Sophie remains in confinement and will not be able to return to work for some time. Later, her effectiveness will be hindered by the presence of the child. Jean-Luc did not even report for work today, with no warning and no excuse. When he finally does show, I shall have a serious talk with him. Sounds like even pregnancy is not an excuse for slacking off at this vineyard. Again, though, it's kind of run down. This guy in his talk of stations is very, very full of himself.
Shattered dishes. Got knocked off the shelf somehow. Shaken off, maybe?
Florins and a formula for red dye. Nice. That's our exit. Rat nest?
Rats. Not known to kidnap farmhands.
It's a big nest.
What the?
Ah, the wall's collapsing. Well, before I knock it down, let's also get the last bit of stuff over here. Stock taking summary. Last tremors damaged several bottle stands and knocked over several wine barrels. Quite a few losses there. I also lost some of the wine barrels that were in progress. So, yeah, there's some of the crushed ones right there. I can definitely see why he was ready to hire a witcher. I'm going to sleep for just 1 hour and get some of my potions back here. There we are.
A tunnel.
Well, I would say now it's time for the cat potion. If I can remember what it looks like. It's black blood. Cat looks really similar to black blood. Now we can see in the dark. Got a pretty good drop off right there. Which way do I want to go? Let's take the ramp instead of dropping down.
Kicking wars.
Let's check out the bestiary real quick. Kickamores are going to be under... Yep. Under insectoids. So we're looking at insectoid oil, white honey, and igni for our sign. Where is that insectoid oil? Watch, it'll be the last one that I checked. Yep, had to mouse over half of them to get there. Okay. I'm gonna go right for a Quen shield because I'm not sure how fast they're gonna hit. And we'll bring up Igni. Get a whirl in. Nice. Wow, that was effective. Gotcha. Anything else down here? Don't think so. Just some ore. What's this? Copper. Okay, so this was a dead end after all. I think. Yeah. So I guess we're gonna head back up to that crevice and then hop down. The whole thing does not come collapsing down around us before we even get there. Whirl's gonna be great for these tight quarters. Get them trapped where they can't run. Is that the same route that I just came down? Time for a cat potion again.
What now, you piece of... Damn it.
Well, that hurt pretty bad. There you go, give me some health back. Thank you. And now you die. There's some of the eggs. This is a very claustrophobic cave.
How you like that silver?
Oh, one behind me. This fighting in the caves can't be good for the edge of my sword. Just scraping the walls constantly. Tourney boots. Interesting.
Should be able to break through. Damn it, it's getting away.
Whoa. Let's get my dancing star ready too. Get me pinned in the corner here. Whoa, what is that attack? Toxicity is maxed out, looks like. Down with one more bomb. There we go, down he goes. There's a lot going on there all of a sudden. Whew, my stamina was almost gone for that entire fight.
Getting more interesting by the minute.
That took me by surprise big time. And my health is declining. I gotta get some food going here.
Kicking more eggs. Should destroy them before the young hatch. Start prowling the vineyard.
Yeah, I'm pretty toxic, guys. I must have rolled my shortcut buttons and taken a potion that I did not mean to. So I'm gonna take a enhanced white honey, clear that up, followed by a swallow and some dried fruits and nuts to get some health back here. That was almost my doing, I think. That close death, almost death.
Kicking more eggs. Something's been feeding on them.
Oh, well, that's concerning.
No kicking more dug this. Tunnels are the work of something much bigger. Something with heavy, wide claws. Damn it. Young could hatch any minute.
Well, that's a lot of eggs. Destroy all the eggs in the nest. There we go. Just in case they hatch. That takes care of that one.
Damn it. Young could hatch any minute.
No, loot. Don't look. Loot. There we go. Make sure we have no eggs left. That's where we came in. There's a weak wall, possibly. Is that more eggs down there? Triple checking. This corner's good. Okay, yeah, it must just be further on down this way.
Last one.
Okay, so that's all the eggs. Can I break through right here?
Water coursing. Underground stream. Monster I'm looking for lives underground, digs tunnels, feeds on kicking moors, and is big. Very big. Won't learn anything else here. Time to go back to the surface.
Okay. Well, I'm glad that I haggled for some better pay because this is sounding like quite the monstrosity I'm going to be fighting. These caves are crazy windy too. There we go. There we go. Oh, nope. Just one big circle. Isn't this how Tom Sawyer almost died? Alright, I'll use the map. There we go. Right there. Ran right past it. Yeah, surprisingly steep. What's cool, guys, about these light shafts is I think CD Projekt Red, what I've seen in some other caves, will actually have the crack on the surface that you can find. Kind of want to go look for it.
Sacre bleu!
What is the meaning of this? I'm paying you to slay a monster, not demolish my property.
Property's falling apart on its own, what with all the tunnels under it. I'd fill those in soon if you don't want your building to collapse.
Tunnels? Fiddle my thumb, how did tunnels appear down there?
Something dug 'em. A large creature. Also killed a few kikimores down there and destroyed their eggs. Consider it a half favor. Won't cost you much.
Kikimore eggs. Yes, of course, good work. Indeed, a reward is due.
Ooh, bonus money.
Madame de Bourbeau, I presume? Hear you know something about the missing farmhand.
Jean-Luc? Yes. We went to examine this year's seedlings. Something had been nibbling at them. Then we heard these odd noises. Jean-Luc went to reconnoiter and never returned.
Where'd you last see Jean-Luc, madame? Exactly.
In the fields, north of here, by the wood.
New seedlings there? I was under the distinct impression we had planted them all on the south slope.
Almost all, my dear. I requested that some be planted to the north, by the grove. Just the remainders.
Madame, could you describe Jean-Luc?
Tall, exceedingly well built. Hair black as pitch.
Dear, concentrate. There is not a peasant that is not well built. They work in the fields all day. He means scars, birthmarks, that sort of thing.
Then none, I suppose. But he did wear a pendant around his neck. A silver one.
Silver jewelry on a farmhand?
It was a gift, I believe. Or that is what he claimed.
Should be enough to go on.
Then what are you fritting round here for? Get to work.
Man, I hate that guy.
Perhaps I can turn these tunnels into an extended cellar.
There we go. Fix my cape that disappeared. I must have hit my appearances mod shortcut by accident. I wonder if I can find that crack in the ground. Of course, it's also a bit dark. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna find it just yet. Instead, let's go on to the place where Jean-Luc was last seen. Anybody else think that the proprietor's wife here had a thing for him? Not that I can blame her. Guy is definitely a jerk.
I wonder if I can get a loan from Gianfinelli. And if I were to put up my wife as surety.
And here I was about to say that the peasants are pleasant enough, it seems, and he's talking about putting his wife up as collateral.
Sir, leave me be, please.
Love, youth, adventure.
Sir, leave me be, please.
Good day.
Well then, well.
And here comes that sunrise. All the cats are hissing at me too.
What a bountiful season. We must order more.
Let's turn off that UI and just enjoy that sunrise as it comes in there. Awesome. So this is where our unfortunate peasant was last seen. Got some tracks of some kind for sure.
Bread's really stale. Been here a while. Blanket was laid out here.
I think I was right.
Good vintage. Must have been a special occasion. Someone had a picnic. Or something.
It is kind of hidden from the house.
Footprints. 2 sets.
Yep, I think I was right. they diverge.
Tracks split. Woman turned back here. Man kept going.
I see Kikamores in the trees. Okay, so she went back to the path to the house. He went on towards the Kikamores in the forest.
Piece of carapace. Horned gray shell.
The forest is still pretty dark here in the early morning.
Claw marks. Straight. Dull. Perfect for digging. Large, deep tracks.
Yeah, that is something huge. And there's the sunrise. You can finally see what's going on here.
Felled trees. As if something rolled over them. So is Shalemar. Only they dig tunnels and move like that.
Shalemar. Let's see. Shalemars. The Earth's innards are home to mighty, strange, and fearsome beasts. Were they ever to decide to ramble up to the surface, we'd all be gutted the very first day of the invasion, as said by a Mahakan foreman. Shalemars spend most of their lives deep underground, having no contact with the world up above. At times, however, a Shalemar will dig its way to the surface and devour any men within its reach. Some Shalemars also burrow tunnels close to the surface, collapsing buildings and causing tremors in the process. They're blind. They sense with vibrations and listening for sounds. The best tactic is to hurl something heavy or noisy against a nearby boulder or wall, and then pray silently that the beast will roll towards it and knock itself out. So Samum, which is a noise-making bomb, a very loud one, I think the flashy one. An Ard for our sign, along with relic oil. So this is truly a very old, very powerful creature. Where has it been?
Trail leads to that cave.
The underground stream. This must be the source. Well, in we go, guys. Yep, trail keeps on going. As expected, some off the beaten path loot. Armor die. Oh, just mushrooms. Oh well.
Claw marks. Straight, dull, perfect for digging. Shalemar's close.
This cave network is huge. I think we're just below the other cave system. Someone fell through right there. Okay. What is that?
Shalemar droppings. Rubs that feed on them are a delicacy to giant centipedes.
Oh goody, centipedes too. Oh, an empty treasure chest? What a tease.
Dead end. Except, looks like there might be something down there.
Okay. So how do we get down there is the question. I just take the right branch.
Shalemar's lair. Gotta be. Drags its victims here. Pretty fresh, some of them. Gonna have to brew some bait. Need the blood of a recent victim and some of the mushrooms that grow here.
So we gotta collect blood.
Fresh corpse. Must be Jean-Luc. Crushed ribs, cracked skull. Shalemar did this. No two ways about it.
His silver necklace is here too.
Silver pendant. A lock of hair inside. Same color as Madame de Bourbeau's.
Sounds about right.
Highly decayed. Partly eaten. Been lying here a while.
Okay, I guess we have to brew up our bait. Let's take a look. There we go. Under alchemy, Shalemar bait.
Gotta spill it within the lair, somewhere near an air current, so the scent spreads throughout the cave.
Kind of like this spot over here.
Ugh, that stench.
There we go. Middle mouse button does it. And we'll spread it a bit further. Over here. You know, all the bodies in this bait. Place has got to stink. One more spot. Then we're in for a fight, I think, guys.
Shalemar will be here any minute.
Let's not forget our oil, too. Which I should have done before putting the bait down. You are an ugly one.
Come on, show me your claws.
Okay. Right to our oil. Relic oil. There it is. Try for the bomb, guys. Oh, you got to be first. Let's see. There we go. He knocked himself out. threw it right at him. Oh. Let's hit him with Northern Wind Bomb. Missed him. That's not really working. Let's go back to the salmon. That actually hurt him a bit. Oh, we're out of the salmon bomb now. Just gotta play with him while he's blind. That was a powerful swing. Did he stun himself? Nope. Still rolling. He's bleeding too, though. Let's get Quinn up. Got a good hit, but no kill. I gotta get through that armored hide. Let's try a Yurden trap. Come on, over here. Come on. Chase me. Oh, well. There we go. Jordan got him just a bit. And got a hit onto his face. Wow, that was a tough last bit of health. Very tough fight. Seeing I waste all my bombs throwing him right against him. Nice relic sword too, it looks like. Let's check out that sword. Wow, it actually does more damage than Erendite. By just a tiny bit. That one would actually be very useful against other armored targets with plus 300 armor piercing. Well guys, all that's left to do is not loot that copper, apparently. There's the smell. Statue of a winged humanoid. And some wine bottles. Can I actually get up here? Just gonna make a pass around here to look for any possible loot I might be leaving behind. We'll go back up for our full reward. Alright, we're just gonna head back out. Wait, Underground Creek. There's the mushrooms.
Dead end.
Guys, I'm gonna die in this cave system. Here we go. Familiar territory. Can you actually follow the creek? Come on, Geralt, hop. Follow the creek this way. Not very far. Ooh, a bandit camp. Looks like. I feel like that letter is going to be used in some quest. I can't read it right now. Anyway, enough of this underground stuff. Let's get to the surface. Alright, right up the waterfall. That's fine. Yeah, I think I have some pretty definitive proof about an affair. Now probably comes the question, what do I do about that? Like I said before, I don't really blame the guy's wife. It's not really my business. It's not part of the contract. Yeah, I think if the guy appeared to be a genuinely decent human being, I'd probably tell him, but seeing all signs point to him being a pretty selfish prick, I think I'll just keep those little bits of extra facts to myself.
Have your chit-chat with someone else.
Well, let me in then.
The wall. Fix it by the end of the day.
That's some great looking repairs right there.
You, can we talk?
You'd best be bearing good news. Get on with it.
Yeah, I'm keeping that to myself.
Got rid of the beast that was giving you trouble. It was a Shalemar.
Shalemar? Whatever could that be?
Kinda like a cross between a mole and a caterpillar. Just big as a barn.
Uh-huh. Well, Master Witcher, you make a poor first impression, but ultimately proved your worth. There. Your reward.
Show him the head. It's impressive.
As for Jean-Luc, afraid he's dead. Sorry.
Who? Oh, him. Trivial as losses go. I shall soon find another to take his place.
Right. After all, he is just a peasant. Not a monsieur de blah blue blah. So long.
Alrighty.
Folks say some large army are toppling.
A blind giant, this damned beast. Meandered all about.
Quite a bit of stone and brickwork awaits.
That it does.
Well guys, that just leaves one thing. I'm wondering if we can inform the proprietor's wife that her lover did not survive. Didn't see her down in the cellar, obviously. Wow. Guard got rude all of a sudden. She's not up here at... I think this is a warehouse. There's one very angry cat. In the gardens. Oh, I think that's her just over here.
Me? I didn't see a single.
That's a hero. So, have you found him?
Found this.
Jean-Luc?
Sorry. Really, I am. Lock of hair inside. It's yours, isn't it?
Yes. Jean-Luc and I... Well, I'm certain you've pieced it together already. I thank you for your discretion, for avenging him. Please, it's terribly modest, I know, but you must take this reward. My husband is certain to be miserly with his gold. Now, if I may, I'd like to be alone.
Well guys, it wouldn't be a Witcher 3 quest without some kind of tragic ending, and there you have it. Well, that's going to be it for today guys. I hope you've enjoyed this bit of side quest adventuring. For now, I think I'm going to turn my UI off and enjoy the view, and I'll see you guys next time.